So I had hopes and dreams, expectations of what the New Day 10-year anniversary would look like. Now, we know they had some tension, and by they, I mean Kofi and Xavier, for the last few months, and it's been boiling over until into this anniversary celebration. And last night, I said something regarding Big E coming back to bring the family back together. And I said, by the time it's over, there'll be tears of joy. Well, there were tears of pain, devastation, and heartbreak. So, as we got a video package chronicling the last 10 years of the New Day success in WWE, Xavier and Kofi were about to make a very tough announcement regarding the team's future when Big E comes back to say, enough of this. We're brothers, we're family. We've been through too much. We mean too much to each other. We've made too much history here. I was there for you during some big milestones in both of your lives, and you were there for me when I broke my neck and I was scared that I was possibly gonna die, but you was by my side throughout all of it. So, until I am medically clear to compete, I'm here to tell you that I want to be your managers. I want to be your manager for both of you respectfully. And you would think this would be like a hallmark moment. You would think that Kofi and Xavier Woods would put their issues aside and just say, yes, welcome back, E. We missed you so much. Group hug, family, love, everything, right? What we witnessed was one of the greatest turns in WWE history, especially from Kofi Kingston himself, who basically said, you broke your neck. So what? So what? You broke your neck. Oh, Kurt Angle broke his neck and he came back. Edge broke his neck and he came back. Stone Cold broke his neck and he came back. What's your excuse, E? You left us here hanging for the last couple of years. We've been carrying the load for you. But now, when we're on the brink of breaking up and imploding, here you come with open arms saying, please let me back in. Here I am to save the day. And Xavier was basically saying the same thing, talking about, I tore my Achilles off the bone and I still came back. I had surgery. What's your excuse, E? You didn't need surgery for your neck. And we've been carrying the load for you. We've been regressing in the name of you because we put we before me, but now you about yourself and your new fancy job behind the desk doing post shows and pre shows for WWE, called out the girlfriend. They were just dragging Big E, and Big E was shooketh by what was being said, trying to say, listen, I had doctors, I had x-rays, I had MRIs, I've been trying to get cleared, you know me. And Xavier says, well, let's be honest, let's tell the people the truth, E. You're never going to be medically cleared to compete. Stop lying to them. Stop lying to us. In fact, get the hell out of our ring so we can move on from you. And Biggie was devastated. He was so sad. And he was like, it's really going to end like this. It's going to really be like this. And they said, basically, yeah, get out. He left, did the slow walk up the ramp. And then we had Kofi and Xavier Woods join hands and say, it's about us. And hating their brother has rebonded them to be the most diabolical team in WWE. I was saddened but amazed by this segment. I thought this was brilliant. Like, how can you break hearts by breaking Big E's and ours collectively at the same time? Scott said something that was pretty big last week, saying that Kofi probably cut maybe a top 3 promo of his career. I think he cleared the bar again on Monday. He was tremendous. Xavier was a perfect asshole. I would expect that from Xavier after his actions recently. But Kofi being the biggest asshole of all, saying to Big E, basically, fuck you in your neck, that was top tier player hating. And I lived. And I do have the sneaky suspicion that Big E will be cleared to wrestle sometime in 2025. Because when you're teasing it like that, the guy must be cleared and stem cells must be working. Thoughts on this segment, Scott?
Unexpected and a little heartbreaking, but at the same time, the New Day didn't break up. They definitely treated Big E like Wallace from The Wire, and I don't know which one was Brodus, but cause I don't know which one of them put the bullet in his head, because they might have both did it, but I can tell you, Big E was definitely the Wallace in this situation, because he thought his friendship was gonna get him out, and it did not. Um, strong. I mean, not much to add to what you said. Really strong segment. I am curious to see what this does with the New Day going forward. I think a nice move to SmackDown, going after the Motor City Machine Guns, especially as a new heel team. I think that'd be a nice look for them. Newfound groove, seeing them cheat. I think one thing that's not talked about, and we give Triple H a lot of flack. We might, but we might mess around and see some black men win some matches on PLEs here soon. But not not only that, but there's some intrigue here. He did it like no one saw this coming, or these not that I knew of. At least a double turn. So good job there, and I am curious to see what the next steps are for this darker heel turn. Kofi Kingston getting booed in 2024 is a very impressive feat.
Yes, it's remarkable.
Yeah.
And I love the fans basically dragging Xavier and Kofi all day on social media. Even the WWE social media said good morning to everyone except them for what they did to Big E on Monday night. That was some crazy stuff that I did not see coming either. I wouldn't have it in my bingo card that the New Day would effectively turn on Big E, but I think it's going to tell a big, beautiful, crazy long-term WrestleMania story as to where we're going to go heading into the big show. They got what, 5 months to get there, and they're planting seeds right now. And this was the first big step of what the New Day is going to be right now and what they will be in the future. Because I can imagine at some point they will reconcile from this. They will get back together. It's a matter of how. And based on how they were talking about Big E and the broken neck situation, it kind of felt like, how come you didn't heal like the others did? Like, how come they got to come back and you didn't? And it felt like we was living in your shadow for so long. And I think that's a lot of resentment too. Like, you were supposed to come back from this. Like everybody else did. What about you? Can you defy medicine? Can you come back? Can you be stronger than ever? Because we relied on you for so long, and then it became an albatross around our necks. So I am very curious to see how WWE plays it. I do wonder when Big E is going to be for real cleared to get back in the ring, because you don't drop those anvils and don't deliver. Because when you say stuff like never going to do it again, that tends to tell me that it's getting close to him physically competing in the ring again. I just don't know when. Maybe by WrestleMania, we shall see.
I think I say Royal Rumble. I think he could. He probably eliminate both of them. Come out, eliminate both of them. Like they would just both be in shock as his music hit, especially them talking all that smack. And on the build to WrestleMania. In my perfect world, Big E comes out, eliminates them both. On the way to the elimination, they have their fallout. Big E's going to have probably some matches against them, and then there's going to be a group. Maybe Karrion Cross comes back around or something, but something's going to unite them. And then at WrestleMania, we get the reunion of the New Day. That would kind of be my timeline, because Big E can take them out. It'd be a huge moment. I not probably not on par with Edge's return, but I would say it's right there, right underneath. Maybe it is on par, but it would be on that level of an emotional return.
I agree. And Karrion Cross, it might sound crazy, but in canon, like the receipts are there. Like everything he
Oh, it's his
touches
fault.
turns to poison. It's his fault.
Yeah, it's
He
his fault.
admits it. And ironically, on social media, the guy is getting a personality. Like there is the guy that Triple H saw something in 4 years ago and he brought you up. Like there it is. We just got to project it on TV a bit more, because he was hilarious a few weeks ago, basically telling Miz, you're on your own. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna pray for him. Like that Karrion Cross needs to be projected on TV. They're trying to reset the table. Give it time. he'll get there. But like there it is, like there's the guy y'all was hyping up, and he has a personality. Just got to get the crew together to have some personality too, and they'll be good to go. I also think about the Wyatt Six as well, because they're all about torn families and how they take advantage of that as well. So they might be circling heading into WrestleMania, which would be a great callback to the New Day and Wyatt family beef way back when as well.